Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, you know that I'm going to use my Radley Valentine decks. The decks that are calling to me today are my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I'm going to actually use all of them today. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. After that, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck to see what might help us a little bit to get through these times. Now, this is the introduction, so remember, I will put the timestamp, and you press on that, I think, and it takes you right to where it needs to be. Hopefully, I will put the timestamp in the in the description so you can bypass the introduction. Okay. I hope you watch it at least once, though. Now, for the introduction, universal energies, I am going to use my Waite Rider Tarot, and we'll pull one, maybe more, from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Talk a little bit about the energies, what's going on for here. Now remember, all the planets are going direct, but they get close to each other. So they're like, think of it as they're like gossipy old men and women. They're just like telling everything what's good and what's bad about the world. Now, on the 27th, Mercury will be leaving Pisces, where it's been kind of lulled a little bit. It'll be leaving Pisces and entering Aries, and I think it was around 2 something Eastern time. So that, so it is moving into Aries. Now, Mercury basically took a little bit of a rest with, being in Pisces, was kind of like, okay, let's go with that flow. Let's see what happens. Mercury's expectations, these are my feelings, my gut feelings. Mercury's expectations were not met. So it is entering into Aries with a vengeance, with a force. And it's got a lot of stuff to talk about. It really wants to get whatever Mercury's message is, whatever Mercury feels the message needs to be, it wants to put it out there. Now, Aries is about, it's the first sign of the astrological year, and it is about self. It is about I. But it's not necessarily something that is really, it's not, you don't have to say that it's very self-centered or self-absorbed. Sometimes it can be, but a lot of times you have to remember that you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of others. So Mercury, that 20, what did I say that it was going on to? Again, I passed that up. On the 27th, Mercury entering Aries, it's going to be really, what matters to you? I shouldn't say you, what matters to the universe? What matters to Mercury? Okay? And expect it to be a little bit on that forceful side. It will be there for a week or two. Let's see, when does it change again? Mercury will then go to Taurus on the 18th. So it will be there for a few weeks. Now, the other thing that we want to know is the new moon in Aries. And this is what really starts the astrological season. It will be on the April 1st. Again, I think that was like 2:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is what really starts Aries. So we've had a little preliminary. We've had a little bit of Aries energy, getting us motivated, having us do things that we have to do to get ready. The new moon, remember, full moon to new moon, waning, get rid of stuff, new moon to full moon, waxing, take things in, build on things. But the new moon is really going to be more of the push. Now, I think it's interesting that it's on April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. Who's to say what that all means? But I did kind of get that has kind of a trickster type of energy. We will see. We will see what it is. But new moon is a good time for you to start something wonderful, start something big, something that concerns you. And that, of course, that could be a business or any of those relationships I always talk about. Something that concerns you. Maybe, it could be a diet program, but it could also be something that really very motivating energy here with that new moon. But again, with Mercury, forceful, getting that message out, a lot, very blunt. New moon, though, again, on the 1st of April, trickster energy. Now, more because of the people that know April 1st as April Fool's Day, but being a fool is okay because it means you have a belief in something more than you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Like I said, I pray, meditate, and infuse the cards with Reiki energy. But I open myself to higher power, and I ask that message to come through and, and try to step out of its way. Okay, let's see what we have for March 28th through the 31st. First card is, we have that moon energy. So that is the 18. So remember that the cards all have energies. We basically go with our fire, which we're in now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. We then have our earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Very solid, tangible energy, money, job, career. Home, your actual building, your home. Then we go to our air energy, which is Swords energy. It is our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There is some stuff going on. Not quite this week. I was a little mistaken. It's more in April when Venus does some stuff with Aquarius. But it is making plans, thinking things through, hearing news. And then we come to water energy, cup energy, which is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's very fluid, very emotional energy. So now we have the moon. So is this telling us something is going to be going on around that full moon? Around that new moon. I'm kind of looking at the, I don't know if you want to say that these are dogs or wolves or feral animals. I'm kind of looking at the animals, barking at it or looking at it or and I'm looking at this moon. And, it always is interesting when you look at the cards. They always have a new meaning. And there's a very stern energy around this. So I don't know if we're going to have some stern energy leading up to that new moon. And that could be okay. That could be okay because then the new moon comes and then that clears away a lot of this energy. But there's this, this new moon, new moon, very stern, there's this, it's in front of the sun, it's kind of eclipsy, but just very new moon, and there's it's affecting a lot of the animalistic tendencies. Not quite sure what that's all about. The moon does have hidden energies, things going on behind the scenes, things that we don't necessarily have to see. So with this, with Mercury on the 27th, because that's going to be, right before this, that's going to be that Sunday, we could expect a little, like I said, as we lead up to that new moon, there could be some, really, I don't know, is it harsh? Is it stern? It just, for looking at the moon this time around, or whatever this face is in, this does not look happy. It does not look happy. And, I don't normally get that energies from these. Your next card is, okay, that is reversed. Remember, reversed cards have a little more meaning to them. So now we have a 4. Okay, we'll have an 18, 1, new beginnings, a 10, transition, 8, unlimited opportunities, okay? Now you add the 1 plus 8 together, it becomes a 9. We're going back to this card. 9, let's wrap it up. Things are done. And this could be, again, as the moon wanes, wrap it up. Things are done. Now we go to 4. 4 has a organization, some stability, also some leadership energy to it. This is the 4 of Swords, like I said, air energy. This is, I'm kind of, again, these cards are looking at this a little bit differently. We have this stained glass over here. We have this person that's basically kind of, is on their knees. And then we have, it looks like a very feminine energy. It could be the Empress, who is, I look at it, the Empress as the feminine divine, okay? Now, and there, this is kind of, it's supplication. It's asking for things. Now, the four of Swords, though, has this resting. A lot of times this is rest. Take it easy a little bit. Meditate. Connect with higher power energy, which is always, the tarot is extremely spiritual energy. So this is, it's always running through, connect with your higher power. But now with this, it's kind of like we have these 3 swords that are just hanging there. And I kind of get this like, it's kind of like, is it ready to drop? Are things ready to drop? But this person is at peace. And at the same time has a sword hidden, has a sword ready. So I'm getting this, ready to drop, sword, but the sword is ready. Okay? But pray, be at peace, rest, let the, kind of see where things are going. Now let's go on here. Celebration. I love this. I love the Three of Cups. These are my I call them my crazy ladies. So whatever's happening, it has to happen in order to bring about something better for us. Cups are our water energy. It is our, like I said, our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fluid and emotional energy. Three has a lot of power to it. You do something three times, you do something three times, say something three times. It's also about celebration and creativity. So whatever this is, whatever's happening, it is something that's supposed to be happening. It is something that will, again, these cards are kind of popping in the different areas. It does bring about a harvest. I'm kind of getting like the harvest is ready to, I'm kind of getting a pumpkin type of energy here. And, maybe if you're in the southern hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere, pumpkins basically are with the fall. There's a completion energy with this, but they're celebrating. They're saying all is well, all is good. Okay, now, so yeah, what do we have here? I don't know. I kind of feel like these two could be leading up to the moon. I mean, to that new moon. Chill out a little bit. This person, this person might have some danger. It might be facing some danger energy here. But if you really look, the person's face is at peace. So whatever the danger is, it's not going to affect him. And then we have our ladies, the Three of Cups, celebrating the outcome. So let's see what this is all about here. Yeah, that moon's sternness is kind of in the feral animals. But remember, I'm always saying, I do believe in soul contracts, that we come down knowing what we're going to be doing, even though it kind of goes out of our mind. We lose the memory of that. We were meant for this time. We are all light workers. That's why we are joined together here. And, just to encourage each other and keep us on track. And our light needs to shine brightly because there's a lot of darkness out there that we counter. Okay? So this is going to be one of those. Oh my goodness. And there we go. That one flipped over. So remember I was talking about the Fool. Basically have faith, the Fool. Here, let's take a look at this again. This is Osha Zen Tarot. One card came out. It is 0. 0 is God and source energy. This is called the Fool. The Fool has faith. Again, we have the moon up there. So have faith. The Fool, basically jumping off the cliff. I shouldn't say jumping. Stepping off the cliff. Stepping into the unknown. But yet at the same time has faith. And this is the beginning of a new journey. A beginning of a new path. So something's going on. I don't know that, is this for the universe? Is this for somebody personal? I don't really know per se, but it does feel like there's something that, maybe leading up to that new moon, that there's something that's just really kind of, I kind of get a judgy type of energy with this moon here. And the feral dogs, the weird, isn't a lobster? That's a lobster, right? So a lobster, isn't that kind of one of the bottom feeders also? So it's kind of, there's some judgy energy here. Be at peace, be at rest, even though things might look bad. Things aren't as bad as they seem, or they might be as bad as they seem, but they're not necessarily going to be affecting you as badly as you believed. There is a lot of rejoicing and celebration, so that would be a lovely energy to have. That would be a lovely energy. And then we have the Fool. We have the Fool, and the Fool is looking up to the heavens, looking up to the universe. So we've got really interesting stuff going on. I do want you to watch out for, well, not watch out, be aware of Mercury in Aries, because there's going to be, Mercury's been holding back while it's been in Pisces, hanging out with Jupiter. And remember, Mercury and Jupiter, they're not necessarily the best of friends. So just saying. So there was a little bit of animosity there, but Neptune, Mercury, and Jupiter, it was kind of a la-la type of land, and now Mercury's stepping out into Aries and basically saying, expect things to get real, okay? The communication, Mercury over communication, electronics. There's I feel a lot of karma also with Mercury, okay? especially when it goes retro, which it isn't going to do for a little bit of time. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're interpreting this. It's just that they were really popping at me with a little bit of difference here. So take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Remember, you need to do that to keep me on the air, and I really appreciate you doing that. So thank you so much. Now, why don't we start our readings? And hello to my Leos. How are you doing? We're coming up to that Aries new moon. It should be very different for you, very invigorating for you too. I kind of get a kind of getting the saying, you know, saying goodbye is hard to do. So what are you saying goodbye to? I'm not sure. Let's see what the cards have for us. Nothing is jumping, though they seem pretty active right now. Let's see what we've got. 1, 2, and 3. And here we are. These two are reversed. Just feel a little anxious. Not sure why. Here we go. First card is strength. Be strong, but be strong in kindness. This is Archangel Ariel, feminine energy. However, it's like, you know, if you've ever known that that feminine energy that is strong as steel, but yet very gentle, very kind, but yet is unbending, that we have this in Archangel Ariel. Strength, we do have the lion. We do have the lion with the angel. So I do feel, my Leos, that there is a lot of heavenly protection being put upon you. And, you know, there's things that are happening. What is going on here? There is something. Is this an eagle? This is, oh, the eagle. This really is pulling out at me now. The eagle is that a snake in there? Oh my goodness, I probably need to increase my glasses again, but I'm not going to. But it looks like it's got something that's kind of the bird. It could be, yeah, I don't know, dove. The dove and the snake, the dove and the serpent, I'm not sure. But there is protection over my Leos. Again, the strength energy, we have a 1-1. 1-1, new beginnings. You know, that's what, you know, and actually the new beginnings, it's a little more than the Fool energy. It's really, you've got the connections. You can make things happen. We have a 10 energy there. Transition, 1 + 1 is a 2. 2 has some decisions. So you have some decisions to make. However, be at peace. Be at peace during these changes. Even though you may want to go into the corner and suck your thumb a little bit, be at peace, because I do feel heavenly protection. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. Next card is the Queen of Raphael. So here's another very feminine energy. Queen's underlying energy, because all the court cards have an underlying energy. Queens have a water energy. Raphael is our water energy. Water energy is cups. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, very connected, but also very spiritual. This is someone who really cares deeply about these changes, whatever this is all about. So this is somebody that's very passionate. Again, we have a lot of that feminine energy. So there is a need to nurture. There is a need to take care of the problem. Again, there is the need to, you know, there is this, I do feel very much from that strength card, there is a divine protection. Yeah, I mean, I know we have the 7 umbrella, but there is a divine protection. But you know, the strength and this very passionate, very much, you know, wanting to make a difference, and at the same time, very emotional and spiritual. So, kind, understanding, giving, psychic. So really, really connect with your intuition. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Next card is reversed, the Ace of Raphael. Now, this is the 1 of Cups again. 1 is that new beginning. So we have a 1-1 energy. And this is, whatever this is that, you know, you're facing, whatever this is, it's going to bring about something that much better for you. It may feel a little bit emotional. It may feel a little bit like, do I really, really want to do this? But it will bring a better outcome for you. And it does bring you to a better part, a more emotional, and I feel like it's a more satisfying path to you. Okay? So it's a positive new emotional experience. fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So you've got that 111 energy, but really, new start, 111. We all see, a lot of us see those repeating numbers, and, there's an 8. You can go up and put those in and ask angel numbers in your search browsers, and they do pop up. So here we go. Do be aware that that you will be feeling a little more emotional. You will be feeling a little more caring. Emotional is not bad, but it can be uncomfortable. So, but I do feel, again, Archangel Ariel is somebody that I would really, really connect with, try to connect with this week. Let's see, we're going to pull one. This one is reversed for my Leos. The Knight of Water. So you've got a lot of water energy right here. And the Knight's underlying energy is fire, your energy. It's all, Aries and Sagittarius, water again, fluid, emotional. Knights are directional. So once it really realizes where it's going or what's being led to, it does it. It does it in a wholehearted way. It's not, it's not hesitant at all. It's just, it's not quite the leap of faith or the fool energy, but it's very much because there's a little more information that this energy that you'll be having to make your decisions to whatever. You'll have more information than what the fool in the introduction would have had. So the Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. This could be a very new spiritual connection. It could also be a very new romantic connection too. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotion, however, an invitation to a social event. So could be that you're with a group of people, eyes crossed, through the room, not crossed like that. You see someone across the room. That could be too. But it is, again, that 111 and, divine protection. I really get the divine protection with that. And, my Leos, there you are right there, the lion with the angels, with Archangel Ariel watching over you. Okay, here we go here. Yeah, I felt like I needed all the Redley Valentine cards. Here we go. Reversed. Four of Thought. Now this is the Four of Swords, that was in the introduction. So you may want to take a peek again at the introductions. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. So kind of, even though this is looking really good, it might be kind of pause a little bit, just take a little bit of a break to really look things through and see if this is where you want to go with this. That Knight of Water, Knights, like I said, they go where they're pointed. Okay, this came out, Smoky Quartz, dispels negative energy, home protection, earth connection, achieving career success. So this, again, when I talk relationships, it could be about your career. It could be about intimate. It could be family or home. So this talks about achieving career success. So there could be some changes in your job because, well, of course, what do we have? Uranus and Taurus, always about changing jobs. But again, it puts you, again, divine protection this week. Okay. So, my Leos, remember, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. Keep me on air. As always, my Leos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.